What's up, everybody? It's Maymoney back here again for another Walking Dead installment video. This time discussing my top 5 least favorite characters of the show. This one was really fun for me to do, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. And I will also be doing like a part 2 of my top 5 favorite characters. So expect that one to come out right after. But let's hop in and start with number 5 right now. California dreaming about. What's up, everybody? It's Maymoney back here again for another Walking Dead installment video. This time discussing my top 5 least favorite characters of the show. This one was really fun for me to do, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. And I will also be doing like a part 2 of my top 5 favorite characters, so expect that one to come out right after. But let's hop in and start with number 5 right now. So let's get into it. My number 5 least favorite character will have to be the governor, or Phillip, or Brian, or whatever his name was. The governor. We all know him. He was seriously psycho and just really just crazy, and his mind was so warped from everything that happened during the zombie apocalypse, and losing his daughter and everything, that he just didn't handle it well, clearly, because he went and turned into a psychopath. And he was really interesting. He was deceitful and like a liar, and he was leading his people, but he was had this really shady agenda on the low, and just not a good guy. And and he kept coming back every time. He would always come back. We thought he was done after they raided the Woodbury. That's what it was called. After they raided Woodbury and they were in the prison for a while. And then this fool comes back out of the blue and just had to destroy the prison, had to be oh, Rick's evil and these people are bad and all this. And he was really convinced of it. So he was just an annoying kind of villain that, unlike Negan, who you love to hate, I hated the governor. He was just such a nuisance for the group of survivors that we know and love. So he's number 5 on my list. Absolutely, for sure. Number 4. Let's get into number 4, because this one is interesting. Lizzie. Y'all remember Lizzie? She was the little girl, the older sister. And she had Mika was her younger sister, and she, oh my god. First of all, she just annoyed the shit out of me whenever she would just, I don't know, she was just so crazy, just one of those creepy, crazy kids. I remember questioning, her before, and wasn't really sure what was up with her. But with the whole rats, feeding the zombies rats, and being oh, they're friends. And yeah, she was just really, really not. Also another character that wasn't handling the whole zombie apocalypse well. Didn't understand how the zombie apocalypse was working, and then the world that they were living in. Just the governor, how they kept the dead around because they thought that they still had feelings, and a part of them was still in there. So yeah, and those people that don't understand the zombie apocalypse are the ones that end up losing their mind and can't cope with everything, and end up just not being able to live with other people because they're just so jaded and lost and confused about the society that they're in now. So definitely a crazy one. Killed her little sister because she thought she was going to come back and be happy, and then almost tried to kill Judith too. So that, yeah, not cool. Good on you, Carol, because she had to go. Definitely crazy, creepy child. Really annoying and caused a lot of problems, and that's why I just couldn't stand her. So when she died, it was really insane and crazy how it went down, but I wasn't really like, oh no. So yeah, 1 second. Let's move right on to number 3, because this video doesn't have to be too long. It's only 5 characters. Dwight. Oh man, Dwight. I know a lot of you out there don't like Dwight. He's I mean, they've tried to make him like sympathize with him, especially in the past season 7, but he's still annoying. He's still like kind of cowardly. He's still, went back and betrayed Daryl, even when Daryl was offering for them to come live with them in Alexandria so they can escape this Negan character and all of this, and they just like went to Negan and like caused a whole lot of problems for our survivors. And so that's really annoying, and we don't like Dwight because he robbed Daryl of all of his iconic belongings, like his vest and his crossbow and his bike. Like, fuck this guy. We don't like this guy. Anybody that doesn't have Daryl or isn't with the Daryl team, then we don't fuck with him. So Dwight, burn face. Dwight, I'm glad you got your dick bit off and your face is burnt, because fuck you, Dwight. And also, he just like wants to be Daryl so bad, and it's really annoying because Daryl actually spared his life, and now look at where he's at. Although I will have to give it to him, I think that he broke Daryl out of the sanctuary, so maybe we'll have some interesting redemption story arc for Dwight. We'll have to see. About to sneeze, 1 second. Boo, I think I'm coming down with a cold. Hopefully not, because I just have so much work to do and I really don't have time to be feeling under the weather. But anyway, so yeah, fuck you, Dwight. Moving on. Let's go to number 2, Laurie. Oh god. Ugh. When I think about Laurie, I just like cringe. Now the other characters like I like disliked, but Laurie, once we get to number 2 and 1, I am like, hell no. Laurie, ew. That's what I have on my notes. It says ew right there. Can you see that? Anyway, you don't have to worry about that. That's my first note on her. She's just so cringy, and I just couldn't stand her, the way that she just kind of like every time she would just judge Rick so hard in this apocalypse, like in this crazy ass world. Like, why are you judging? Why are you tripping about every single thing? Like, Shane tried to freaking kill him and take his kids away and her away from him, and like, and you're just being all judgmental about it. Like, fuck you, bitch. I did this for you so that I could stay around and protect yo bitch ass, who actually is having the kid with the fucking, having a kid by my best friend, by the way. So you just caused a hell of fucking drama in the fucking zombie apocalypse. That's so unnecessary. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, she was hell of annoying, and just like the Rick that we know, like, he don't need no bitches around him like that. Like Laurie, like, he needs a strong survivor like Michonne. He does not need none of them weak bitches. Like, so Laurie had to go because she was just something to have to always worry about, especially because she ended up getting knocked up in the zombie apocalypse. Like, okay, we all love Judas, we all love little ass kicker, we gonna take good care of her, but like, come on now, dude. Like, we ain't got time for this shit, and we ain't got time for you always like nitpicking and nagging at the homie Rick about, his moral decisions or whatever. Like, bitch, like, this world is different. We ain't got time for that. So she just, ugh. What else? I was just really glad when she was done, and I'm glad that Judith survived and they were able to move on from that, and it really put Rick in an interesting place. So her death kind of helped move Rick out of where he was into the crazy bearded Rick that we all know and love. So yeah, anyway, let's get off of Laurie because I don't like talking about her. Let's just keep her over in the prison, the blown up prison. Anyway, so let's get to number freaking 1, you guys. Oh my god, I do not like this motherfucking character at all. Ugh. Andrea. Fuck Andrea. I do not fuck with Andrea. I just didn't like her face. I didn't like just her demeanor. I didn't like her. Like, she thought she was so cool, and no, you're not fucking cool at all. And I just couldn't even sympathize with her through any of like the things that we were supposed to like sympathize with her with, and I just couldn't. I don't know if it was the actress or what, but I just did not like really care when something bad happened to her, like when she got left, when they all pulled off on her and like Daryl drove off and everybody just dipped on her at the farm. Like, fuck that bitch. Like, I'm glad she got left behind. And then Michonne walks up on her. Could have easily sliced and diced her ass, but no, spared her, took good care of her. And when they finally ran up on Woodbury, this bitch fucking leaves Michonne. I'm like, oh god, now you really got the whole game fucked up. You got the whole game fucked up, bitch. I don't fuck with you, especially now. So after she left Michonne for the governor, I was like, oh, what? Like, and now she's sleeping with the governor, and I'm like, wow, you just must be a dumbass bitch to even think that this dude is legit on anything that he has to say. So yeah, I don't sympathize with that kind of character at all. I don't know. I hear that Andrea is such a great character in the comics, which is fine. Like, they're completely different, apparently. But TV show Andrea, she can kill herself. And that's exactly what she did. She was horrible. I did not like her. Hella annoying. She was like suicidal at the beginning. And yeah, I don't think I really vibed with that actress that much either. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know what it is, but I just really couldn't get into her character, and especially like the way that they moved her character. I just was like, fuck her. I do not fuck with her. You did not leave the homie Michonne in the woods by herself after she just helped your bitch ass. No, you did not do that. So yeah, that's my number one least favorite character. And I will probably go right into recording my top 10 favorite characters right after this. So yeah, stay tuned. But until then, check out all my other reaction videos and my reviews for The Walking Dead. And if you want to follow me and get to know me a little bit more, follow me on Snapchat or Twitter. Twitter is where I put all the updates about when I'm going to be posting new videos, or also because the YouTube messaging thing isn't all that great, it's kind of easier to hit me up on there. I'm new to Twitter, so I'm kind of working on it. But anyway, and yeah, I also have an Instagram. You can follow me on there and comment down below. Let me know what your favorite characters are or your least favorite characters. And I will see you very, very soon for my top 5 favorites. So yeah, y'all have a good night. See you soon. Later.